will remain open until September 14th as officials decided to extend operations due to ongoing late summer heat and sea temperatures that are often higher in September than August. According to city data, more than 20 million people visited Busan's 7 beaches this summer. The first time since 2022, the total has surpassed 20 million. Haeundae alone drew almost 9 million visitors. Busan City and the Busan Economic Promotion Agency announced today that support for small and medium-sized enterprises will be temporarily expanded until the end of this month. The city lifted the previous limit that allowed SMEs to be recommended for operating fund interest support only 4 times. It also changed the rule that restricted development fund applications to even-numbered months, accepting them year-round through October. Operating funds cover wages and raw materials, while development funds finance facilities, with Busan subsidizing up to 1.5 percentage points in loan interest. In international news, thousands of people across Australia joined anti-immigration rallies that the government condemned as tied to far-right groups and accused of spreading hate. The March of Australia demonstrations were held in Sydney, Melbourne, and other major cities where participants clashed with counter-protesters. Several opposition lawmakers took part, including a senator from One Nation and federal MP Bob Carter. The rallies come amid growing concerns over right-wing extremism in Australia, which earlier this year introduced a law making the Nazi salute punishable with a mandatory prison sentence. And now for today's weather, the current temperature in Busan is 26 degrees Celsius with light rain falling and a heatwave advisory is in effect. The temperature will average around 27 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello. Happy Monday to you all out there. And I have some teachings for you this very rainy Monday, this dark Monday. When a single word has multiple meanings, we call it a polysemous word. Take the Korean adjective 착하다, for example. Its most common meaning is kind or good-hearted, right? But there's more. It can also mean inexpensive for its quality, as in the price is kind. 가격도 착해요. 와, 그거는 진짜 좋은 표현이죠. Meaning it's affordable for what it offers. So the more you learn, the more fascinating language and words can become. So what is the most interesting polysemous word that you know? This is For Your Busan, and I'm your host, Laura McLucky. Let's kick off the show. This is Wonderland by 권진아.
아직 잠들기에는 너무나 더 일러 빛이 새어 나오는 틈 사이 너머의 멜로디 못 말리는 question mark 궁금한 좀 더 내볼까 우리를 믿었던 fire in the sky 더 이상 꿈이 아냐 눈을 떠 지금 너의 모습을 봐 Oh my 밤하늘 향해서 몸이 떠올라도 바람을 타고 높이 올라가 Oh hi 고마워요 Miss Cloud take us higher 나가 바람대로 무엇이든 다 이루어질 거야 영원히 꿈을 꾸겠어 저 하늘을 보았던 그때처럼 우리가 날아간 그곳에서 근사한 찬을 준비해 우릴 지켜줬던 노래를 들어줘 밤새도록 춤을 출 거야 Bye bye 고마워요 Miss Cloud 잊지 않아요 난 많은 꽃들이 변해가도 꿈꿀 수만 있다면 영원히 잠들지 않을 이뤄질 텐데
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. It's 4:10 p.m. on the clock, Monday, the 1st of September. I'm your host, Laura McCluckey, and this is BEFM 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. Oh, it's the 1st of September. Do you know what we should have played? Which I'm sure radio stations across the world are playing today. Do you remember the 21st night of September? See, the problem is our producer is way too young to remember Earth, Wind and Fire. So am I, actually. I'm just putting that out there. But it's such a good song. It's such a September-y song. But the weather today was a bit bizarre, wasn't it? It was a bit nuts. Speaking of nuts, do you like nuts? Oh, see what I did there? Polycermus. Wait a minute. Let me scroll up how to say it. Hold on, please. Wait, please. Loading 중. Polysemous. There we go. There we go. That's what it is. It's when a word has multiple meanings. Nuts and nuts. You know? And if you're in Scotland, that also means something else altogether. But I want to know about your experience today because usually most of our listeners are either English native speakers who are in Korea or elsewhere who maybe have an interest in Korean, or Korean native speakers who have an interest in English, or other native speakers who have an interest in Korean and or English. And so usually we're a very global broadcast when it comes to language. And when we learn a foreign language, vocabulary is usually the first thing we focus on and often what we study the most. Now, it depends. Because when you go to a different country, the first things that we know, if you're an adult, the first things that we normally learn how to say are the things that we probably should say the least in our lives. Yes, the bad words, but those are the most fun, right? However, when we go to a different country, we learn the basics, right? 안녕하세요, hello, or how much is this? Or can I get a discount? Can I get a discount? Dun dun. That sounded like a song. And so we study words, but words are tricky because even without fully understanding grammar, of course, a lot of words allow us to communicate simply. We can just put the words together even if we don't have the grammar. So I, this, eat. It means I want to eat this, right? We all know what it means. We're humans. We get it. However, words can be tricky. I just said it. I'll say it again. Because words have multiple meanings and can contextually, we need to think about what they mean in which circumstance. You know, how many words do you know in the language that you're learning? It's difficult to know, right? It's difficult to know how many words we know in the language we're learning. How many words do you know in your native tongue? How can we figure that out? Anyway, at the top of the show, I said 착하다 and its meaning because it means kind, like very kind, 착하다. But it's got a second meaning. Yes, good price. 착하다. The 가격 is 착하다. And follow me for more confusing English and Korean expressions. The 가격 is 착하다. In the city of Busan, there are businesses known as good price stores or 착한 가격 입소. In Korean, which welcome customers with very affordable prices. And this is where the second meaning comes into play. Good price stores are designed by the government and designated, by the government and local municipalities as model businesses for price stability. Which means they offer not just reasonable pricing, but clean environments, friendly service. They're just a one-stop shop for good stuff, right? Not about the products specifically, but about the conditions of the shop itself. And as of now, 789 businesses in Busan have been designated as good price stores. Starting from next month, the city plans to expand this designation. Specifically, we talked about this last week, didn't we? Specifically in the bakery and cafes sector, which currently make up just 6.3% of all good price stores in the food service industry. Mostly they're all restaurants, which is good. We love that. But let's boost up those bakery sales, right? Those cafe sales. Because if you are, out and about, if you're in the workforce, then maybe you're going to be drinking coffee at least once a day, maybe more. And we love a coffee. We love a good coffee in Coffee City, Busan, don't we? So through this initiative, Busan is aiming to enhance its image of city of coffee while boosting tourism competitiveness. And, it's really good practice to have these good price stores, right? Yes, across Busan. So customers are happy. We've got fair prices. The owners thrive because more people are visiting. Yeah. I love it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Also, I want to know your favorite double meaning, triple meaning, quadruple meaning words in English or Korean or any other language. I'm really curious. So, for example, 쓰다 and 쓰다. Yeah, it's not good. Or 먹다 and 먹다. 밥을 먹다. 나이 먹다. I do not eat age, and yet here we are using the same verb. So it's really confusing. I want to know all about that. Also, this is the text topic, by the way. Which food do you think is the most cost effective? Especially these days, right? Which food do you think is the most cost effective? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 내가 생각하는 가장 가성비 있는 음식은 무엇인가요? 어떻게 생각하세요? Pound 9050 샵 9050 text messages are 101. KakaoTalk is free and get onto our YouTube live stream for free. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I love it. You can send us whatever you think. There are no wrong answers here. But I would love to hear your EU as well. I want to know your reasoning behind your choice. So you can get in touch and be part of the show today. As you know, we've got chances to win prizes in the second half of the show. Before that, we've got Busan Times with Claire for all the biggest news stories in Busan. My deep dive where I chit-chat about everything. Then Jimmy's in the studio for the B.I.G Tour, which is always a good time. In the second half, on the mic, Busan Quizmaster, yay! And then Busan Tale with Haley. So stick around with us here at For Your Busan. Look at all of this chit-chat going on over here. I'm going to look over here and, Che Sugnim saying, hello. How are you feeling today, Laura? It's the first day of September. It looks like it's about to rain, but it's just gloomy. It's annoying. Well, Che Sugnim, actually in Busan, it's been raining on and off all day and really, really heavily. It's been like downpours and then nothing, and then a downpour and then nothing. So, but I like the rain. It reminds me of Scotland. And I feel wonderful. Thank you for asking. It's a Monday. I like a Monday. I'm that annoying person who likes Mondays. Hello, it's me. I've been wondering, blah, blah, blah. Sudakshan. I forget that I'm on air, and I just sing randomly. Benny Neem texting in, checking in. Ray Kim Neem, good afternoon, Ray Kim Neem. Saying, wow, it's my first time writing in radio on YouTube. Lol. Hiya. Sapsar Ginim texting in, saying hello. We've also got Benny. Oh, that's Benny Neem. Said that already. We've also got Sudok Neem texting in as well. Benny Neem says, for the text topic, answer chicken and duck. And the reason, I think it's a cost-effective food that I can have. That I can have what? All day, every day? YHP Neem. Texting in. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to give you an answer. Let's have a song. No, we're not having a song. Let's have Claire with Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival. From October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
Welcome back to For Your Busan. It's time for Busan Times. Claire's in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. How's your Monday been?
Monday been busy, but going okay so far.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone says hello, Claire.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone says hello, Claire. Hello.
Hello.
Did you feel excited that it's the first day of September?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes. September is my birthday month.
Oh, nice. When's your birthday?
Oh, not Americans will like it 9/11. September 11th.
Okay. 11th, I see. It's the day before my daughter.
9/11. Oh,
9/11.
really?
So it's an
Good
emergency.
month.
We must celebrate. I like it.
In
We
a
shall.
good reason.
We shall. Let's dive into Busan Times. What do we have for today?
So let's start with something that will make waiting for a cab a lot more pleasant. Beginning today, September 1st, Busan has officially declared taxi stands plus the 10 meters area around them as no smoking zones.
Okay, that's a
Very
huge
pleasant.
step. Well, if you are a non-smoker, I guess anyone who stood in line waiting for a taxi knows how unpleasant it can be if someone lights up nearby.
Exactly. This is part of the Busan Metropolitan City Ordinance on creating a smoke-free environment. Around 200 taxi stands citywide are now included. And while the rule is in effect right away, there is a grace period through November.
Okay, so no fines just yet.
Just yes, right. It's a 3-month adjustment period, but from December 1st, if someone is caught smoking in those areas, they'll face a 50,000 5만 won fine.
It's probably enough to make people think twice, but I don't know if it's enough to stop them. I often see kumyeon, what is it?
Like sign?
Kumyeon signs, and people are smoking right next to it.
Yes.
In an act of defiance.
But it's the actual money, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And to make sure no one's surprised, the city is putting up clear no smoking signs and stickers at each stand, as if not already. They really want voluntary compliance, not just punishment.
Well, that's the thing. You know, it makes sense. We don't want to be saying, oh, you're bad for smoking. It's about, hey, let's keep this environment, healthy and safe for everybody.
Enjoyable for
It's
everyone.
protecting health. It's not collecting fines.
Exactly. Busan's director of citizen health even emphasized that the ultimate goal is creating a smoke-free atmosphere in the community so people can breathe cleaner air while going about their daily lives.
Yeah. So the next time you're waiting for a late night taxi after you've had dinner and then ita and then you've been at the club. Do you go to the clubs, Claire?
Not these
Not
days,
so
not
much.
anymore.
Yeah. You'll be breathing a little easier then, perhaps.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next part. Something that impacts every home budget, gas bills. Now,
Yes.
despite mounting cost pressures, Busan has actually decided to freeze the retail supply cost of city gas for all of 2025.
That's right. This part of the bill normally accounts for about 10 to 15% of what households pay. It's set by the city, while the bulk, 85 to 90%, comes from wholesale prices approved at the national level.
And so from what I understand, an external study earlier this year recommended actually raising the retail cost, right?
Yes, the study pointed to things like reduced sales volumes, higher wages, and rising installation costs. But after reviewing the data and talking with Busan City Gas, the city decided not to burden households further.
Which is good news, because after a summer of heat waves and rising grocery prices, aircon costs, everyone's feeling a bit stretched.
Indeed. For the average family, this freeze means saving around 393 won, 393won a month. It may sound small, but combined with falling wholesale costs, the effect is bigger. For example, industrial users are saving about 16% compared to last December. That's millions of won per business each month.
Yeah, so we've got to think about big picture, right? And it's not just about keeping costs steady. The city's also making sure more people can access these gas services in the first place.
Exactly. They've secured 10.2 billion won for this year, 2025, 1.1 billion more than last year to extend service into hillside neighborhoods and more remote areas that have struggled with access.
So it's a double benefit policy then. So you've got easing today's costs while also investing in tomorrow's fairness.
That's right. That's a good way to put it. It's a reminder that sometimes stability is just as valuable as change.
Absolutely. Okay, let's have a look at the final story. This one is for all you commuters out there. Starting September 19th, transfer fees between Busan, Gimhae, and Yangsan will be completely free.
Free, yes, until now. When you switch from, say, a Busan subway to a Gimhae bus or the Yangsan light rail, you'd get hit with a 500 won, 500 won extra charge. That's gone in less than 3 weeks.
Okay, it might sound, small. It's not that much per ride, but for daily commuters, it adds up very quickly.
Indeed. The city estimates this will save people a total of 5.5 billion won every year. And for someone commuting every weekday, it means more than 10,000 won saved each month. That's like getting a few lunches or an extra tank of gas covered.
A few lunches. Where do you eat?
I don't know where they eat.
Kimbap. But
김밥. Yeah,
요새는
김밥.
좀 비싸요.
10,000원, yes.
Yeah.
If you put
a few
some.
lunches. Do you know what I want to eat? 물떡.
Oh.
And the best part is, though, about this is you don't actually have to do anything. No extra cards, no signing up. It's automatic for anyone using a transport card, right?
Which is very important because it makes the benefit universal. Students heading into Busan for university, office workers commuting from Gimhae, families going shopping on the weekend, everyone saves.
And our Busan Mayor Park Hyung-jun, also highlighted a bigger vision here, making Busan, Gimhae, and Yangsan function as one shared living area where mobility is seamless almost.
Exactly. It's also a boost for public transportation in general. Lower costs encourage people to leave their cars at home, which helps reduce congestion and pollution.
Yes. So from September 19th, commuting access across city lines will feel a bit lighter.
500 won lighter.
Yeah, on the wallet. Also the environment. Commute is the best way. Or
Public transport.
Whatever.
The way it is.
Yeah, the way it is. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of today's Busan Times. Smoke-free taxi stands and then frozen gas bills, free transfers. It's like a real quality of life start to September.
Yes, these aren't abstract policies. They're changes you can see and feel the moment you leave your front door.
And check your bank balance.
Yes,
as well.
Right away.
Yeah. Claire, thank you so much for today's Busan Times. We'll be
My
back
pleasure.
tomorrow with another one.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's have a song. This is Charlie Puth, Left, Right, Left.
Whoa, left, right, left. I'm moving on, I got no regrets. Whoa, left, right, left. I said times are changing, tell me how can I keep up? Every time I turn around there's a wall, but I'm climbing daily until I see the top. And I get up right after every fall. When you're broken hearted and your love's forgotten, yeah, you gotta walk alone, yeah, it's true. Flashing empty smiles, I've been lost for miles. Yeah, I know you felt this way before too. We're almost there, baby, one more step. Whoa. No regrets. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, we almost there, only one more step. Whoa, left, right, left. I know it looks like it's too far, compared to how far we come. Walking down this boulevard, when my darkest times come right before the sun. We're almost there, baby, one more step. Whoa, left, right, left. I'm moving forward and there's no regrets. Whoa, left, right.
로라의 탐구생활. Okay, this time I have an experiment. Everybody do it with me. 여러분 우리 실험하겠습니다. 다 같이 해봅시다. 자, reach out your hand. Okay, stretch out your fingers. 앙 PD, reach out your hand, stretch out your fingers. Which one of these can I chop off? Which one can I remove? Which one may I remove? If you're looking at the left hand, take them all. But if you're looking at the right hand, which is the most important? Which finger do you consider the most essential? Is it the thumb? Is it this one? Is it the middle one? I don't know. Depends on your friendship circle. But each finger has its own unique role. So, none is less valuable than the others. But today, let's take a closer look at your tabong, thumb. Because the thumb might just hold the key to your intelligence. Yes. A recent study found that longer thumbs, look how long mine is, wow, are associated with larger brain size. Oh, it all makes sense. So a research team in the UK studied various primates, including humans, to examine the relationship between thumbs and the brain. And they discovered that primates with longer thumbs, now this is important, relative to their hand size, okay? So it's not just like you've got a massive hand and everything's, in proportion. If you have a longer thumb relative to your hand size, this could point towards that you have an overall brain. So the research said, this is correlated. They tend to have larger brain volumes. And so researchers suggested that species with longer thumbs were likely better at using tools and handling objects with precision, giving them an edge for survival. That's, my grandma used to always say, if cats had thumbs, they'd rule the world. Did anyone else hear that? Anyway, they concluded that the thumb and the brain developed together, each affecting the other over time. And as people got better at using their hands to handle things more precisely, their thinking skills and brain functions also improved, helping the brain grow bigger. So this is from years, like millennia of evolution, right? However, the researchers also emphasized that brain size doesn't directly determine intelligence. Oh, whoops. So they explained that it's not the size of the brain, but the development of specific areas that influence function like behavior, cognition, and motor control. So, still, it's fascinating, right? The longer thumb means perhaps a bigger brain. A bigger brain doesn't necessarily mean that you are smarter. So there we go. That's your information for today. So how about compare your thumb with someone else's and see who's got the biggest brain? Look how big this is. Look. I don't know. I like these studies, but I don't think it really means anything in terms of IQ, EQ, etc., etc. But it is very interesting to study how we've evolved over time. Anyway, what do you think? Maybe you can check the size. Does the nail count? I don't think the nail counts. I've got at least another ½ inch on the nails there. Anyway, yeah, maybe you can do your thumb comparison and call your sibling small-brained or pea-brained or whatever it is you want to insult them with. I'm just, I'm throwing ideas out there. I'm not saying we should be mean to each other, but, if you're looking for any ideas, it's a science experiment. It's not an insult. It's in the name of science. So you have my approval. Double. Anyway, let's have a song. Next song is Still of Night. And who's this by, PD? We're changing up the song right now from a little song request. Still of Night of the 5 Satins. Love it.
in the still of the
이번 역은 부산역입니다.
Welcome back, everybody. Time for the B.I.G Tour. Jimmy's in the house.
Yay, Jimmy in the building.
How are you, Jimmy?
Good. I mean, it's raining outside, but it's all good. As
Yeah.
long as I'm here with you guys.
Oh,
Makes me feel good.
That's nice, Jimmy. Thanks very much. That's a bit too much for a rainy day. No, it's lovely to have you. I saw you downstairs. Getting out your car. I was in my car and I was like, oh, there's Jimmy. And I thought, shall I beep the horn? I
Oh, really?
didn't.
You were
yeah,
there?
I was going to scare you.
Aw.
Right next to you. But I didn't. I should have. What a
You
waste.
should've. You
What a
should've.
waste. Anyway, get into the B.I.G Tour, Jimmy. Tell us what it is. What is this segment? And what did you do this week?
Sure. This segment is all about I actually go to various events and festivities that it's held in Busan and introduce those events. And then I get to actually talk to one of those individuals and executives at time to time. And then we just get to show around what this festival or event is all about.
Yes. So where did you go this time?
This time, I actually went to Signal Hotel in Busan because
Oh.
they actually held one of the only festival that it's actually held here in Busan, which is Mad Stars 2025.
Yes.
It's actually an advertisement marketing festival, which is actually held, and it's actually one of the Asia's biggest. And I actually went there last year. The whole differentiation between last year and this year. For example, last year was more likely focused on the beginning of an era of an AI.
Right.
But now it's pretty much well settled and
Yeah.
everybody's familiar with it. So it was more deep. And then they actually handled various and variety of things related to AI.
I know all about this
Yeah.
because I did my presentation here last Wednesday.
Really?
I had to do an academic presentation, yeah.
Wow.
Because my professor is involved in, anyway, AI marketing, etc.
Jury, maybe? He was one of the jury?
No, he's one of the organizers.
Oh, he was one
but
of
it's
the
part of the
organizers.
academic conference.
Okay.
And so he's like, 발표해야지.
So you did?
Yeah, and so I know nothing about AI. So he's like, okay, this is a good topic, but can you make it about AI? I was like, what? So I asked AI how to make my presentation
Oh.
about AI.
That's clever.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. I mean,
but
for
yeah.
those of you who don't know, Mad Stars is one of the only global advertising festivals. So at this time, I also got to speak with all of those students who are from different cities,
Yeah.
especially university students.
So many students were
I
there.
know, I
That's
was surprised.
Like, I thought I felt very old over there. I left my conference room feeling quite young, and then I left. I was like, "Oh, I'm not young. This
What do you
is
mean?
Somyeon.
You're still
What-
23.
Somyeon is in here. What's going on?" But there was lots of cool stuff. What was the highlights of this?
Yeah, just like what you did, there were a lot of conferences and keynotes, like leaders from global agencies and tech films and even universities or agencies. They actually had discussed and then presented about the future of creative advertising. And also, they actually put and set up all of those advertisements for us to actually look around on the board. And then they also had an awards and gala show there. So yeah, the festival actually wrapped with a great grand awards ceremony at the Signal Hotel. And then they
Yeah.
actually celebrated all those events together.
For anyone wondering what Mad Stars is, MAD is marketing advertising.
Yes.
So MAD, marketing and advertising. All right. So you got some interviews.
Yeah, I actually got to speak with one of the person who's in charge of public relations for this event. And then we actually overviewed and then talked about this event itself. So let's check out the first audio clip together. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 부산국제마케팅광고제에서 홍보를 담당하고 있는 김정은입니다.
또 홍보 담당자님께서
네.
이번 매드스타즈 2025에 대한 간략한 소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
저희 매드스타즈 2025는 올해로 18회째를 맞이하고 있고요. AI 벌타이징 광고 마케팅 시대에 맞춰서 AI로 광고가 어떻게 제작되고 있는지 뿐만 아니라 다양한 광고 마케팅 어떻게 전 세계에서 이루어지고 있는지를 조망하는 시간을 가져봤고요. 저희 올해 같은 경우에는 처음으로 전문가 부문이랑 일반인 부문을 분리 개최하게 됐어요. 그래서 저희 8월에 전문가 부분들 대상으로 시그니엘 부산 및 해운대 1월에서 개최되고 있고 저희 9월 19일부터 21일까지는 부산 근현대 역사관 별관에서 누구나 무료로 참여하실 수 있는 강연과 전시들 마련하고 있습니다.
아, 그때도 가봐야겠네요.
네, 너무
그러면
좋아요.
이번에 진행했었던 전문가 과정에서는 조금 주력할 만한 프로그램이나 소개해 주실 만한 프로그램이 어떤 게 있었을까요?
저희 우선 매년 개최하고 있는 시상식은 당연히 진행이 되고 있고요. 올해는 컨퍼런스 부문에서 광고가 어떻게 AI를 활용하고 있는지 그리고 어떤 부분에서 AI가 지금 그냥 크리에이티브나 뭐 카피라이팅 이런 부분에서만 영향을 주는 게 아니라 전반적인 툴을 어떻게 사용하고 있고 어떤 주제로 진행되고 있는지도 같이 보는 시간을 마련하려고 다양한 전문가 세션 준비해봤는데요. 이번에 같은 경우는 좀 관심 가지실 분들이 뭐 노홍철님이라든지 광고 모델로 활약해주신 김연아님이 광고 모델로서 어떻게 광고를 조망하는지 이런 어떤 시각을 가지고 있는지를 보여주시는 시간도 있고 또 그 외에도 쉽게 만나기 어려웠던 전문가분들께서 직접 오셔서 본인 캠페인 소개도 하시고 이제 어떻게 광고를 제작하고 계시고 이런 인사이트도 주실 예정이고 또 이 진행하실 때 AI를 활용하신 사례들도 소개를 해주시면서 긍정적인 시선으로 어떻게 AI가 활용되고 있는지를 알려주실 거라서 봐주시면 좋지 않을까 싶습니다.
네.
노홍철.
노홍철.
아 진짜 노홍철 좋아해요.
He was really cool.
진짜 웃겨.
Yeah, 진짜 재밌었어요. 너무 재밌었고. It was actually the 18th year, and then they focused on introducing the advertising marketing trends that it's with the era of AI. And this year, for the first time, they actually divided into professional and general audiences categories. So for the general one, I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, but they're going to held soon. This month.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so that was cool to speak to one of the organizers of the 홍보 담당자님. What about some of the participants?
Yeah, I bumped into two students who came all the way from Daegu. They are actually Gaemyeong University students majoring in this related major. So we actually talked about this event and their major itself. So let's check out the second audio clip together.
Yeah.
안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 계명대학교 2호학번 김선영입니다.
와, 계명대학교에서 지금 이렇게 매드스타즈 2025 오셨는데 어떻게 알고 오셨을까요?
근데 저는 학생의 일로서 온 거긴 한데 그래도 와서 오길 잘했다는 생각이 들어요.
막상 와보시니까 어떠세요?
처음에 저희는 아직 1학년이고 배운 것도 많이 없고 공모전 이런 것도 많이 나가보지 못했는데 여기 와서 뭔가 우리보다 먼저 겪은 사람들의 이야기를 듣고 제 진로에도 많은 도움이 되고 하는 활동에 대한 이해도가 더 높아질 수 있었던 것 같아요.
좋은 말씀입니다. 일단은 이게 광고제잖아요.
네.
평상시 본인에게 약간 광고라는 키워드는 어떻게 다가오실까요?
뭔가 일상 속에서 가장 많이 접할 수 있으니까 친숙한 이미지?
오늘 약간 연사분들도 많이 오시고 많이 또 듣고 구경하셨는데 조금 기억에 남는 순간 또 장면 이런 게 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
저는 방금 진짜 현직에서 일하고 계신 분들 이야기를 듣고 왔는데 처음에 어떻게 해야 될지 감도 안 잡히다가 얘기 들으니까 살짝 어떻게 해야 할지 생각하게 되는 계기가 되었어요.
그러면 내년에도 한번 다시 와보실 마음이 생기셨을까요?
내년에도 저희 학교가 참여한다면 아마 올 것 같아요.
마지막으로 여전히 매드스타즈를 모르시는 청취자분들이 굉장히 많으세요. 그래도 와보신 또 현장에 계신 분으로서 이렇게 해서 꼭 한번 와봤으면 좋겠다라는 추천사 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
광고에 흥미가 많다면 살면서 한 번쯤은 와볼 만한 축제? 행사라고 생각합니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
Oh, so what did she say?
Yeah, she was a freshman of Gaemyeong University student, so she said that she's not really familiar with it and that she haven't actually learned anything yet. But due to this event, she actually got to learn a lot of related things for herself, and then they actually got to hear from all those professionals. So it was really meaningful, and then she's definitely willing to come again if she gets to have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I think there's discounts for students. I think. I'm not sure. I think if you 참여 and your university's in it, you can get it like free or you can get discounts. Professionals have to pay a different price.
Right.
As I'm aware. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. And you got to speak to somebody else as well.
Yeah, I also got to speak with two students who are from Daegu, but probably not from the same university. And then we also got to talk about it. And one of the friends actually followed the other, and then he actually attended here for the first time. And then he was really excited about this whole Mad Stars. So let's check out the last audio clip together. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 이제 대구에서 온 박준혁이라고 합니다.
대구에서 또 이렇게 해운대까지 오셨는데요.
네.
이번 매드스타즈 2025 방문이 처음이실까요?
저는 이번이 처음은 아니고 작년에 한 번 왔었는데 되게 뜻깊은 경험이라서 한 번 더 참여하게 됐었습니다.
그러면 친구분은 또 어떻게 오셨을까요?
저는 이 친구 따라가지고 이번에 처음 왔는데 저희 좋다고 해가지고 한번 같이 와봤습니다.
그러면 이번에 처음 오신 분으로서 어떤 부분을 조금 기대했고 어떤 부분을 만족했는지 한번 얘기해 주시겠어요?
다양한 광고 마케팅 이런 사례들을 좀 좋은 사례들 좀 보고 싶어가지고 왔는데 이렇게 벽에 많이 걸려 있어가지고 하나씩 보니까 견문이 좀 넓어진 느낌이 나서 되게 좋았던 것 같습니다.
작년에도 오셨고 올해도 오셨는데 작년과 올해의 차이점은 좀 어떤 게 있을까요?
작년에는 아무래도 좀 AI가 좀 시작하는 느낌이 있어서 좀 그런데 이제 올해는 AI를 어떻게 활용할 수 있는지 그런 거에 대해서 좀 더 이제 다양한 강연 같은 게 많아서 그런 점이 차이가 있었던 것 같습니다.
마지막으로 아직까지도 매드스타즈를 모르시는 청취자분들도 많으세요. 이게 어떻게 보면 되게 국제적인 광고제잖아요. 아직까지도 안 와보신 분들께 지금 와보신 분으로서 이렇게 해서 꼭 한번 와봤으면 좋겠다라는 추천사 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
아무래도 이제 세계적인 광고제다 보니까 되게 지금 어떤 식으로 시대가 흘러가고 있는지 그런 것도 알 수 있고 뭐 최근 트렌드가 어떻게 흘러가고 있는지 보통 이제 전시되어 있는 광고 같은 걸 보시면 보통 다 일관적으로 하나씩 전해 주는 메시지가 그 조금씩은 다르더라도 그 메시지가 전체적으로 통일된 느낌이 있어서 이제 흘러가는 트렌드나 이런 걸 파악하기에는 좋은 경험이 될 수 있는 기회라 생각합니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
So he was also really inspired by all those keynote sessions and, got to learn a lot from all those professionals because I think it's really a good opportunity for students. For them to actually see like their seniors and the people who are actually in that field. So it was really meaningful for him and his friend.
I think something that it should be a part of the university experience is going to networking events and these kind of hake and big expos that are related to your field of study, because the ability to just be in a different world in terms of what you're learning and then seeing it put in practice in the real world, the world outside of university, is so invaluable. And even if you're not there like fully marketing because you're still shy and you don't know what to do and you're like, I don't have a business card, like that's still part of the process. I think that's a really good experience for these students.
That's also part of learning. Well said. Yeah, I agree. I highly agree. So if you could sum it up in 한마디 or 두마디, what would be your kind of overall view of this? Yeah, it's as I said, it's one of the biggest Asia's most influential platform for marketing and advertising. So yeah, spotlighting like emerging, like up-to-date trends. So for those of you guys who missed out, here is the information that you guys can actually check it out. On the 19th and until the 21st of this month, it will be held. The creative pop-up for general audiences will be held at Busan 근현대 역사관 별관, Busan Modern History Museum Annex. So make sure to go and check it out.
Absolutely. And you can always, plan for next year and get onto the website and see what happened, last year and the year before.
For sure.
And, get out there, do networking.
Yeah, please.
Be a mad star.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love it. Mad. We're talking about words that have double meanings. What's your favorite word that has a double meaning, Jimmy?
I don't know. Mad
So many
right
mads.
now.
Okay, I like it. We'll see you same time next week.
All right, have a good one. See you next week.
Bye. All right, let me play you a song before we say goodbye. This is Raindrop by IU, and I will see you back here at 5 o'clock.
소나기가 내려온다 내 머리 위로 갑자기 말도 없이 젖어버리겠네 추억이 흘러내린다 따라 눈물도 흐른다 바보처럼 집에 가는 길 아직도 멀기만 한데 우산도 없이 감기 걸릴 것만 같아 이 길이 너에게로 돌아갈 수 있는 길이면 젖어도 좋은데 A raindrop 사랑이 좀 모자라거나 A raindrop 사랑은 저 빗방울처럼 모두 까맣게 잊어버리고 젖어버리고선 아파하는 감기 같은 걸까요 지난 여름날 햇살 아래 짜증내고 뒤돌아서 버린 내 어리석은 예전처럼 우산을 들고 서 있는 너를 본다면 참 좋을 것 같아 A raindrop 사랑이 좀 모자라거나 A raindrop 사랑은 저
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
출근길 아이 걱정을 내려놓을 수 있다는 것, 그건 어쩌면 가장 큰 위로였습니다. 돌봄 서비스를 받은 후 부모님의 얼굴엔 다시 웃음이 피었습니다. 외로움에 익숙했던 청년에게 괜찮아요라는 한마디가 희망이 되었습니다. 돌봄을 받는 이도 돌보는 이도 더 행복할 수 있도록 보이지 않는 곳까지 살피는 따뜻한 마음, 부산 시민 모두가 행복한 도시를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 부산 시민의 행복한 일상을 이끌어가는 부산 사회서비스원이 함께합니다.
These are the nationwide safety guidelines informing you of rules to prevent water-related accidents during water play. As the heat wave continues, the risk of water-related accidents during leisure activities is increasing. When enjoying time at beaches, rivers, valleys, or any body of water, please follow these basic safety rules. Always wear a life jacket. Children must be accompanied by a guardian. Never swim under the influence of alcohol. In case of heavy rain, evacuate from the water immediately. If an accident occurs, alert those around you and call 119 right away. Schools and families are also encouraged to educate children in advance on safe water activity practices to ensure their safety. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
Want to be a friend of BFM 부산영어방송? You can chat with BFM through our Kakao Talk service. You can share your messages and photos through Kakao Talk, and you can easily become BFM's Kakao friend by searching BFM through the Find a Friend option. Come share and chat with us at BFM anytime, anywhere for free. Don't forget to add BFM 부산영어방송 to your Kakao friends list.
Man, I haven't got a chance. I call him.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
What's your name?
Hello, my name is Ali, and I live in Dongnae.
Nice to meet you, Ali. Tell everyone, where are you from?
I am from London, and I work in the fintech industry. I live in Dongnae.
Okay, so you're from London. How long have you been in Busan, and what brought you here?
It's the COVID actually brought me around here. So my wife gave birth to our daughter during COVID. The plan was to go back to London and live there, but because of all the travel restrictions, we basically got stuck here. And then I started working remotely from my job in London, and basically it just became from a temporary work remote situation to a more permanent one.
So your wife's Korean. Tell us, how did you meet your wife and where did you meet?
I met my wife in England, actually. I studied in the University of Nottingham, and she was doing an exchange year over there. We met up. She went back. We did a lot of long distance, and that's how we sort of got to know each other. And we got married in Busan, actually, eventually.
Oh, wonderful. So how would you compare living in Busan to living in London? What are the differences?
I think I'm really biased right now. I really, really love Busan. Outdoor activities are a huge thing for me. Cycling, running, hiking. And Busan gives me so much of that. And I think it's a really good place to raise my daughter as well, compared to where I live in London, which is great for young professionals, but not really a family-oriented place. So I would have had to leave my home anyways. So yeah, big fan of Busan. I think I love it, and I want to stay here for quite a long time, actually.
And so you said you've had your daughter and been raising your daughter here. How old is your daughter?
She just turned 5 just this month. So, yeah, she's 5. So yeah, she was born during the summer of COVID, basically, and now she's 5 years old.
And so is she bilingual? Does she speak both English and Korean?
She does, yes. She's more Korean than English speaking. She goes to a Korean kindergarten. But yeah, she picks up English from me. We're not formally teaching her English yet, but she's quite good at picking it up naturally. So yes, she is bilingual. Slightly more Korean, but yeah.
And you said that you like raising kids here. What are some of the great things about raising kids here in Busan?
I think the weather is great, especially for someone from London. The ability to have 4 distinct seasons and activities related to those is a big thing. Lots of natural. We live right underneath the Gumjeongsan mountain, so you can go hiking there, and lots of kid-friendly activities here that we really enjoy doing.
And also, you said lots of things to do outdoors as well.
Yes, yeah, the outdoorsy stuff is my favorite. Would like to instill in my daughter, and yeah, just enjoy it myself as well. I mean, I'm doing the running events and hiking events, so that's quite good.
That's great. You said you really like outdoor events like running and hiking. Why don't you tell us what is your favorite area, like maybe a favorite mountain or a favorite running course? Do you have anywhere you would recommend to people?
I love Gumjeongsan. I don't know if that's what it is. So I live in Dongnae. And from Dongnae going north towards Bomasa, there's this mountain range. I don't exactly know what it's called, but I think it is called Gumjeongsan. That is my favorite area. Great for running, great for hiking, kids friendly, and also great for adults as well. So yeah, that's and it's right at my doorstep as well. So love that.
Okay, great. Well, I hope that you can continue to have a healthy, happy life here in Busan. And thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Welcome back, and thank you for that fabulous interview to Tegan, our reporter, and to Ali Mukim, who is from London. Currently, London, baby. Oh, it's London, innit? Innit, bruv. I love that. Innit. Do you say innit? Innit is like short for isn't it, but you just say it at the end of something just to confirm that something's happened. It's London, innit? Going home, innit? Anyway, he's currently living in the Dongnae area of Busan. He works remotely in the tech industry. He came to Busan with his wife during COVID. They had their daughter, and they've been here since. He actually met his wife while studying at London at university, and she was doing an exchange there, and they eventually got married in Busan. He says he loves living in Busan because it's good for outdoor activities, running, hiking, biking, etc., and he wants to live here for a long time. Additionally, he thinks it's a great place for raising his daughter, because there's 4 distinct seasons with activities that come along with the change of the seasons. I would agree with that, Ali, so thank you so much for sharing a bit of your life with us. And if you would like to share your life with us as well, please do. Get in touch. We want to have you on the mic, or if you are learning English and becoming more confident in your fluency, you can join us for Wednesdays, My Life, My English. And yeah, you can be part of our show with us here at For Your Busan. Speaking of which, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. The time is now 5:06 p.m. Welcome to 퇴근길 for many people. For many people, it's 출근길. So if you're working a night shift, happy 출근길. If you're working a day shift, then happy 퇴근길. It's Monday, the 1st of September. You're tuned into For Your Busan on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. It's BEFM. 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. I'm Laura, and I'll be with you until 6 p.m. You can join us on the text topic. You can join us on the YouTube live stream. You can join us on Kakao Talk. Join us. Whatever you do, join us. Speaking of text topic, the text topic today: which food do you think is the most cost effective? We're talking a lot these days about inflation, the rise especially of ingredients, and even I've noticed that when I go to a restaurant, it depends on the restaurant, but you often get lettuce as part of your side dishes, and people wouldn't like before, they would just say, 저기요, 쌈 좀 더 주시겠어요? Like 쌈, like lettuce. But now lettuce is so expensive. So I've noticed people don't even ask for refills on lettuce. I love that. 서로 배려. 먹고 싶어도 배려하는 거예요. 아우 진짜 착하다. We're talking about 착한 가격도. So which food do you think is the most cost effective? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 음식에 대해서 얘기를 한 건데 이렇게 내가 생각하는 가장 가성비 있는 음식은 무엇인가요? is the text topic. 이유도 같이 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. Pound 9050 샵 9050 text messages will cost you 100 won. KakaoTalk is free. Search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in your friends finder. And you can also get us on the YouTube live stream because we're on YouTube. I was going to say all day, every day. Well, we're not, but BEFM is on YouTube all the happy day. So you can join us there and message us in the live stream chat function and chat with all of our regular customers over here at For Your Busan. Who was it? Ray Kim, I think, said it's a networking party. It is. It is a networking party for free. But you have to bring your own snacks. That's the only downside. Manakdo Yongonim says, I'd like to take advantage of the song break. Okay, good. To correct the incorrect information I gave you last Thursday, although most of you listeners may not remember it. I see. It was held in Busan in 2000. It's being held again in this year. Did I get it on my nerves? Listen, we love it. We don't mind. Everyone dishes out things that are maybe not completely correct, but it's all right. But thank you for the clarification. I do not remember you saying something about that. Maybe I missed it, so I apologize for that. We've got, let's see, zoom up here. Which food is the most cost effective? Let's see, 돼지국밥. So YHP name said 국반, and I was like, what is 국반? But it was a typo for 국밥. 국밥, if it's a direct translation, means soup and rice, right? But 돼지국밥 is the Bible of efficiency, says Ray Kim Neem. And YHP Neem saying, 국밥 is my soul food. But what kind of 국밥? 돼지국밥? You still got to put meat in there. That can get a bit pricey. I don't know. Sapserginim says, my cost-effective food is a bowl of rice. No matter how much food I eat, if I don't have rice, I don't feel like I've eaten a meal. Actually, it's better than noodles or breads nutrition-wise. 한국 사람들. 그렇게 생각하시죠. So the funny thing, if you're not Korean, something that I always enjoy telling my non-Korean friends or people who are maybe new to Korea is that when we go out for dinner, like for example, we go to Korean barbecue, right? And we have lots of meat and side dishes and eat, and everyone's really full and we've been having, maybe sodas or maybe beer, whatever. And then the Koreans will say, 식사할까요? So in English, 식사 is meal, right? That's right? I'm correct in saying 식사 is meal. Meal, why did I say that with a Korean accent? And so for the non-Koreans, they're like, we just had a full meal and now you want to have another meal. So it's funny the way that language, the way you interpret language and the way the culture influences a language, and how there can be these fun misunderstandings. So yeah, I like it. So should we have a meal now? Now that we've had this massive meal, should we have another meal? I love that. I love those little things. Anyway, you can keep your messages coming in, pound 9050 샵 9050 or KakaoTalk, and let us know what your, what your most cost-effective meal is, but also tell us why. Why is it you think like that? Okie dokie, let's have a song. This is New Light by John Mayer.
I'm the boy in your other phone, lighting up inside your drawer at home, all alone, pushing 40 in the friend zone. We talk and then you walk away every day. Oh, you don't think twice about me, and maybe you're right to doubt me, but if you give me just one night, you're gonna see me in a new light. Yeah, if you give me just one night to meet you underneath the moonlight. Oh, I wanna take two, I wanna break through, I wanna know without you, so I can see you in a new light. That's running through my veins for you. What do I do with all this? What do I do with all this love that's running through my veins for you? What do I do with all this? What do I do with all this love that's running through my veins for you? What do I do with all this? What do I do with all this?
Welcome back, everybody. It's 5:16 on the clock. Monday, the 1st of September. This is For Your Busan. And it's time for Busan Quiz Master Part 1. Pew, 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 pew. We still don't have an air horn. We still don't have maracas. I have a banana hat over there. Shall I put the banana hat on? Will that make it more festive? I think Ang PD should put the banana hat on. What are you laughing at? I don't know. I've got the banana hat. Let me know if you want to see the banana hat. We'll put it on. We'll make some big party. It is time for the quiz. Yeah. So if you want to win some delicious coffee, all you need to do is listen to today's quiz and send us your answers. Today's quiz is Guess Who. 네, 오늘은 Guess Who 퀴즈입니다. Guess Who는 무슨 말일까요? 퀴즈 내용은 이 사람 누구지? 퀴즈입니다. So I'm going to tell you some hints about a person in this world. 네, 여러분 한 사람에 대해서 힌트를 많이 드리고 잘 듣고 어떤 사람에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So listen carefully and guess who we're talking about. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Hint number 1. This person's birthday is October 28th. Who is it? You don't know. It's too hard. Okay, hint number 2. He's fluent in multiple early programming languages. Eh? What is an early programming language? Let me search for this. He's fluent in multiple early programming languages. What does that mean? Early programming languages, beginning with Lovelace's 1843 algorithm, evolved from machine code to human readable formats. Oh, well, there we go. It's something to do with technology. You learn something new every day. Number 3, he's known for doing the dishes every night and enjoying cheeseburgers with a Diet Coke. That's interesting. And at age 31, he became the youngest self-made billionaire ever. Okay, so we're talking about a billionaire. Not a millionaire, but a billionaire. Okay? And that is a hint as well. A billionaire. I want to eat a cheeseburger now. 배고파. 진짜 물닭도 먹고 싶고 햄버거도 먹고 싶고 너무 배고파요. Who else is hungry? 손. 앙 PD. 우리 배달할까? Okay, that was my 4 hints for you at the first half of the show. Okay, shall I go over one more time? Okay, 여러분 잘 들어보세요. 힌트 다시 한번 알려드리겠습니다. Let me tell you one more time. Hint number 1. This person's date of birth is October 28th. Number 2, he's fluent in multiple early programming languages, which are not like English, French, Spanish, etc. These are tech languages. Number 3, he's known for doing the dishes every night, and he enjoys cheeseburgers with a Diet Coke. 배고파. 진짜 cheeseburger sounds so delicious right now. And number 4, at age 31, he became the youngest self-made billionaire ever. Brownie's promise. 4 hints. If you know the answer, #99050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. Kakao Talk is free, and also our YouTube live streaming chit chat boxes free as well. So who are we talking about? If you know the answer, you could be the winner. In the meantime, let's have a song. This is, I love this, Blackpink, Lovesick Girls.
영원한 밤 천만 넘는 방에 우릴 가둔 love What can we say 매번 아파도 외치는 love 다치고 망가져도 난 뭘 믿고 버티는 거야 어차피 떠나면 상처 조성인 채로 미워하게 될걸 끝장을 보기 전 끝낼 순 없어 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼 아마 다 잠깐일지도 몰라 우리 무얼 찾아서 헤매는 걸까 But I don't care do it over and over 내 세상 속에 너만 있으면 돼 We are the lovesick girls 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어 We are the lovesick girls 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어 But we were born to be alone Yeah we were born to be alone Yeah we were born to be alone But why we still looking for love No love letters, no X and O's No love, never my exes, no diamond rings, that's set in stone To the left, better left alone Didn't wanna be a princess, I'm priceless A prince not even on my list Love is a drug that I quit No doctor could help when I'm lost 아마 다 잠깐일지도 몰라 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까 불안한 내 눈빛 속에 널 담아 아프더라도 너만 있으면 돼 We are the lovesick girls 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어 We are the lovesick girls 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어 But we were born to be alone Yeah we were born to be alone Yeah we were born to be alone But why we still looking for love 사랑은 slipping and falling 사랑은 killing your darling 아프다 아프면 또 탄탄해 이 겁없는 떨림 들리지 않아 what you say 이 아픔이 난 행복해 나를 불쌍해 하는 네가 내 눈엔 더 불쌍해 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어 We are the lovesick girls 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어 Lovesick girls 모두 결국 떠나가고 Lovesick girls 내 눈물이 묻혀져도 Lovesick girls 아프고 또 아파도 Lovesick girls But we're still looking for love
Welcome back, everybody. Do you know, we're just making ourselves more hungry in the chat comments here on YouTube Live. Potato soup is the most cost-effective food for me. He says, 엄마랑 선우 선재랑 하펀님. Potato spoop, that's not a thing. Potato soup is my most cost-effective soul food. Hot and creamy, yum yum, super starving. I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm usually not this hungry at this time of day. But potato soup, I could definitely go for a bowl of that right now. Manakdo Yonganim says, I think that the most cost-effective food is kimbap because even though, it costs only like 2,500 won, like 2,500, 3,000 won, you get all of these ingredients inside, and if you're going to make it at home and you buy all these ingredients, it's going to cost way more. Yeah, you really, really have to do kimbap at scale for it to be cost effective, right? Yeah, anyway. And then everybody's texting in for the quiz because today's quiz is a Guess Who quiz. So we're talking about a person. A lot of people texting in with who they think it might be. It sounds good. I think it sounds all right. Let me give you some more hints and see if you can get a different answer. Okay, ready? 잘 들어보세요, 여러분. 잘 듣고 누구에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. Okay. Next hint. He reads around 50 books per year, making reading his favorite way to learn. He uses a think week twice a year to go off-grid, read and reflect. I would like that. A think week. Sounds good. I think I'll take a think month or a think year. Perfect. As of mid-2025, his net worth is estimated between $106 billion to $117 billion, placing him around 13th richest globally. I'm just the 13th richest person in the world. No big deal. Think about that. Think about $106 billion. He does a lot of good in the world. He's pledged to give away 99% of his fortune with plans to donate over $200 billion through his foundation by 2045. Who is this person? If you know the answer, get in touch. #9050 샵 9050 or KakaoTalk. I'll give you some options. Would you like some options? Tell me. If you want options, raise your hand. If you don't want options, don't raise your hand. I mean, that's it. But the good thing about this is I can't see you anyway. Haha. Jion Name texting in with the right answer. That is correct. Yes, Jion Name, that's the right answer. Kim Tok-sun Nim texting in. Hello. 안녕하세요. 정답. 디귿. That's correct. That's the right answer. It's very easy today, actually. It's very easy. Also, Taesung-nim with the right answer and saying, I can enjoy samgyetang. Very affordable near my house. I like it. Christine Lee also saying, saying potatoes and chicken are the most cost effective. I love the 3 exclamation points after potatoes. That's the only way to say potatoes, right? With emphasis. Potatoes! Let me see. More people texting in. No one is offering up any other answers. You've got the right answers. Everyone's got it. So if you like coffee, you can get in touch and you could be a winner here at For Your Busan. How's that? We've got 5177 Nim texting in with the right answer. 3033 Nim texting Nim texting in with the right answer. Oh, let me see. Let me also read this one. Here we go. The correct answer is I want to rule the world like this person, but I don't have that ability. I'd also love to win a prize. I know. Everybody loves to win prizes, right? I'm only here for the prizes. I'm waiting for the day that they just give me a chicken coupon. Been here 10 years. Still waiting. 배고파. Anyway, options. Stephen Hawking, Thomas Edison, Bill Gates. And that's it. I'm going to give you a song. 지연님 texting in. I need to read this. Thank you for a great program. 지연님 고맙습니다. 진심으로 감사합니다. We're here because you're here. And that's the only reason. So love to do what we do. So thank you very much. All right. This is Maroon 5, What Lovers Do.
Say, hey, hey now, baby. Oh, mama, don't play now, baby. Say, hey, hey now, baby. So let's get one thing straight now, baby. Tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. At the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. I'm wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? Lucky or not, lucky or not. You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. I'm wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? For games, are we too grown to play around? Young enough to chase, but old enough to know better.
Are we too grown to change? Are we too grown to mess around? Oh, and I can't wait forever, baby. Both of us should know better.
Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Ooh, ooh. Try to do what lovers do. Ooh.
Oh, the microphones are back on. How embarrassing. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. The time is 5:32 on the clock. We're coming to the final home stretch of the show, but before we get into our final segment of the day with Haley, who's in the studio. Hi, Haley. Give us your... There's Haley's hand. Hi. Oh, so naughty. So naughty. We want to give you the answer to, and of course, the winner of the quiz, okay? So we have got a lot of people texting in today, but the answer to the quiz today is... Elon Musk. Just kidding. Bill Gates. Yay! You knew it. Bill Gates. It was too easy. Too easy. You're all so smart. And I say that being genuine. I'm not being mean or sarcastic. It's hard to choose a winner. Luckily, I don't have to. But the winner, coffee, dinner, is 3033 님 축하드립니다. Yeah, well done. Thank you for joining our quiz. It's always nice when we have people to join our quiz. It's fun to do it together with someone, not just alone. Although I'm no stranger to talking to myself. And I find it helpful. And I think people like it. especially when I'm on the subway or in an elevator, and I can really freak them out. Anyway, that was a quiz for today. Now it's time for Busan's Tales.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everyone. Look at Haley there on the camera.
Trying to fix my hair.
Beautiful.
That's
I've been
not
doing
happening.
it. I've been doing this the whole time because this rainy weather has blown up the volume of my hair to.
It is Frizz Town. Also, my
It's-
dad
yeah.
told me, he was like, you should bring an umbrella. I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I was not fine.
Do you have an umbrella?
No.
No?
It's not raining anymore. But it did rain as I was getting home in the middle of the day for my midday break before coming here.
Yeah.
It was like raining hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, this is why you listen to your parents.
Yeah, I
Does not
know.
matter how old you are.
Yeah.
Listen to your parents.
Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Rain on Me was the theme for today. I got rained on.
Indeed.
You can tell. Anyway, you are here, Haley, for Busan's Tales. Tell us, what is going on?
What is going on with your hair?
this
Speaking of, all right. It's
segment.
fixed. Let's talk about my segment. I am your tour guide, virtual tour guide throughout Busan. We talk about Busan's history, culture, its people, and sometimes one of my favorite topics, food.
Oh, no.
Ooh. And I might give you a dinner recommendation.
배고파.
Might inspire you
Okay,
to
everybody.
seek this out.
We've got to 참아, okay? We've got to
right.
그냥 참고.
Hang in there, as my mouth is watering too.
들어봅시다.
All right, so we've been talking about history, Busan's history through artifacts and records, so hard facts. And these are solid, hard evidence-based ways to learn about one's region, culture, and customs.
Yes.
But then another aspect is soft power. And, we have things like hanbok, your attire, even housing. You go through alleys and look at how homes are built, and that really tells you a lot about the region's geography, the materials that are available, and this is type of culture that you absorb. And one such thing you not only absorb but also actively consume and maybe absorb the nutrients is food.
맛있겠다. I don't even know what we're going to talk about, and I'm saying 맛있겠다. I might hate this food. I don't know.
I don't know. It would be hard pressed to hate. So, by the way, no, it is not 돼지국밥. I've already done that. No, it is not 밀면. Although we are, still in that 밀면 season.
Yeah.
Yes, it is actually octopus.
Oh, no.
Really?
I'm really against eating octopus.
Like live or just in general?
In general.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. That's all right. Well, and here's my thing. Flavors really tell you a lot about that region because how people season their food, how people cook their food, how they fry them, grill them, boil them. The subtle differences, even there are ways, thousands of ways to make kimchi based on where you are. And it really tells you a lot about the region's geography, history, and even personality. And you look at things like octopus, 낙지. Not 문어, but 낙지.
Yeah.
Are you also against 낙지? Are you against all invertebrate, all cephalopods?
I'm not against a cephalopod, but the reason being is that I can't remember the name of the hot pot, but the one that they put the nakji on top of when it's still alive.
영포탕.
영포탕. And the way that's because octopus are very smart, very intelligent, so they understand what's happening.
All right. Well, thankfully, this type of dish, they are dead before they enter the pot.
So, but the thing is, I don't mind eating it. I just don't want to eat it. Number one, because I don't want to see it getting, in pain.
Right.
But number two, I feel like when the octopus overlords finally come from space to Earth.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a whole thing. Okay, so 낙지, octopus, and we just talked about that because octopus by definition is 문어. But it really goes to show you how different culinary cultures are shaped by language and vice versa.
Yes.
Because in Korean, this is all, or in English, this is all octopus. But then under the subspecies of octopus, we have 문어, 낙지, 쭈꾸미, 세발낙지, and that's all octopus.
Yeah.
Just like lumped in together.
In Scotland, if you go to maybe a seafood restaurant or an Italian restaurant, or I guess these days maybe Korean restaurants, you'll get octopus on the menu very commonly.
Right.
But it will be octopus.
문어.
And they will tell you where it is from, maybe, or they'll tell you the type of cooking method, but it's not like 낙지, 문어, 쭈꾸미.
Exactly,
like none of that.
낙지, all that. Right. So in Busan, 낙지 was actually an important ingredient, a little lesser known than 밀면 and 돼지국밥, but it was really important. And the most famous food that we cook with it is 조방낙지. Commonly sometimes known as 낙곱새.
Oh, 낙곱새.
낙곱새 아세요?
아세요.
Of course.
I mean, 알아요.
알죠? 아시죠? So this is, for those of you who are not aware, this is stir-fried octopus, kind of in like stew form with red 고춧가루, the pepper flake based sauce.
Delicious.
Sometimes it'll have 곱창 inside and shrimp. So it's 낙곱 if you have only 낙지 and 곱창. 낙새 if it's only 낙지 and 새우, the shrimp. Yeah. So you can have an assortment of combinations.
I would like 낙소새.
What's 소고기?
소고기.
Oh, ooh.
I like the flavor of 낙지.
As our mouths are just all watering, it is 밥도둑. It just steals your
진짜로.
rice.
And is that level of spicy where it's not too spicy that you're not like in pain while eating it?
No, you're
but
not
it's spicy enough to just dip in a scoop of rice and just keep going. You can't stop.
Exactly. It's just rice, the soup, rice, the soup. All right, so I mean, this combination is pretty universal in Korea. Any area will have like 낙지 볶음. But in Busan, there is a unique style called 조방낙지.
So I see that phrase sometimes, and I always got confused because I confused 조 and 주, so I was like 주방낙지.
Oh, like kitchen.
Oh, so like kitchen octopus. What does that mean?
I mean, it does come from the kitchen.
Well, 조방낙지,
But-
but what is 조방? Because isn't that like a part of 범일동?
Ooh,
Or-
ding, ding, ding. There you go. You are exactly right. So 조방, for the longest time, I thought it was a brand. It is not. It's a style. But 조방 actually stands for 조선 방직.
Yeah.
And 방직 is textiles.
And this is back in the day when they had all of those factories in that area, right?
Exactly. So this is, which is, textiles and octopus is a weird combination. But we do go to the company or the complex of companies, I suppose. 조선 방직 was established back in 1917, as Laura said, in 범일동. And of course, 1917, we do go back to the Japanese occupation period. So actually, Joseon Textiles, 조선 방직, 조방, was the country's first mechanical textile factory. So they used machines to make fabric, basically. And the biggest corporation in Busan during the occupation period. So major employer, major economic force. So what would happen? Your usual occupation exploitation. Japan would buy Korean or Joseon textiles for cheap, process that into products, fabric, cloth, and then resell it to Korea at a heightened price. So, your typical imperialism.
Oh, wonderful.
All that.
We love that. Yeah.
All that, yeah. So Joseon Textiles grew into this behemoth, and it actually accounted for a quarter, so 25% of the country's textile market. It was so successful. It was one of the very few companies that still made money during the Great Depression of the 30s.
Okay.
Right. But then, of course, in the shadows of imperialism and giant behemoth conglomerations, we have the blood, sweat, and tears of the workers.
Yeah.
And throw that into the fact that these are Korean workers under Japanese overlords. So in the 1920s, we're talking about 3,200. So 3,200 workers. And because of the poor working conditions, as you might imagine, and this is an interesting thing, they just didn't take it sitting down. Right. There was a lot of feud and friction. So female workers especially, through into the patriarchy and all of that, especially subject to low wages, long hours, racism, and sexism. So the standard shift was 12 hours, which I mean, even these days, we do talk about these like 12-hour shifts and how that is inhumane.
Yeah.
And you are just asking for accidents to happen.
So here's the thing. I worked in hospitality while I was at university in Glasgow. And so 12-hour shifts are not uncommon if you do a double, right? For example. However, these are shifts in the modern day when you are able to sit down and eat, take regular breaks. You know, and you have a staff there to support you. This is not that.
No, and you can bet. I mean, in the hospitality district, in the industry, I'm assuming you are not next to like whirling machines actively handling these huge mechanical devices.
Never.
So you can imagine the danger. So, you know, you can imagine again. So in just 1 year, going back to the conflicts that happened, 1922 to 1923 period, there were 6 large-scale strikes. The PAO. Right, some PAO happening. And it kind of turned into a major form of anti-Japan resistance during the colonial period. So the strike in January of that year, they demanded a wage hike from, I'm not going to do the conversions, but they got paid 30천. They wanted it raised to 80천.
Okay.
So almost like 2.5 times. Implementation of an 8-hour working system and for the company to pay for treatment of workplace injuries. So workman's compensation. So definitely what we would now consider a normal part of an employee a labor contract.
Yeah.
So this 3,000-person strike, so it was a massive strike, it kind of spiraled into anti-Japanese movement in the 30s. So definitely a lot of resistance going on, not only for labor rights, but also for the country. And then it spread to other industries. So you can kind of see the textile industry as being a leader.
Yeah.
So it actually inspired other similar strikes and movements in the shipbuilding factories in Yeongdo. And then also rice refineries, rubber factories, which was a major part of Busan as well. So on and so forth. So, so, I mean, well done.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, Busan was a huge, in terms of textile production, but also in terms of rubber and shoes.
Right, shoes. That's where that industry came from. So definitely having these workers who held a major asset, were major assets of the economy taking place, taking part in the strike, was an important factor.
So this happened before liberation. What about when we moved to after liberation?
Right. So this is when 조선 방지 kind of went downhill. So the factory was a huge asset that was seized by the U.S. military, and then there was a whole process of returning it to the city. However, the textile company did provide, it supplied textiles for U.S. Army uniforms. But then there were some issues over quality control of the American military uniforms. So that actually led to the arrest of 2 company executives because they may or may not have been skimming some off the top or dipping into the company funds. So, you know, as this was going on, the workers are still being fairly, I don't want to say fully mistreated, but their days were hard.
Yeah.
In comes 조방낙지.
Okay.
So to the backdrop of this very busy company, naturally, of course, you would need a lot of restaurants to feed the workers.
Yes.
We're talking about at least 3,000 going to lunch, going to dinner. But there was this restaurant, just your typical, that sold 곱창 and 된장찌개. And then a customer apparently suggested that why don't you like put the 곱창 together with some 낙지? I love 낙지. So he just suggested it.
I want to eat 낙지 with my 곱창.
Yeah, and the owner was like, why not? Let me just throw that together for you. So this original 조방낙지 place, that is a brand that I won't say. It opened in 1963, and that actually still stands to this day as like the original. So you can actually find it when you look it up. It's on its 3rd generation.
I love that.
I know. I love
a long-standing like cultural what do you call it, a cultural milestone or cultural landmark.
Yes. And then, you know, you go to Europe and you see places like, you know, since like 17 whatever, 18 whatever. And in Korea, most of the places will be like the oldest will be 1950 something. And then, but then you have to think about that actually like withstood war. Yeah. And colonialization before that. So 1963, that's actually a huge deal. And then from then, things just clicked into place because back then, Pomildong was kind of one of the busy places. There was the Busan bus terminal right by 조방낙지. So this allowed for a fresh shipment of octopus to come in from Namhae every single morning.
I love Namhae.
Right?
I went to Namhae. I caught a blowfish when I was fishing.
Oh.
Yeah. It looked like a cute baby fish and then it puffed up.
And then it puffed up and you're like, oh.
Got a big fright.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Back to the ocean.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And I know you're not a fan, but in my family, like, you know, because there's 봉날 in Korea, the 3 봉nals, and you eat like the stamina-inducing food, the food that gives you energy. For us, like 해물탕 is it. 낙지, like octopus, 낙지, 세발 낙지, 쭈꾸미. That gives us a lot of energy, and a lot of people thought so. So 낙지 was thought of as this huge energy-boosting food, which is perfect if you are working 8 to 12-hour shifts at a factory.
100%. Actually, I don't dislike the taste of it. I don't. And if it's cooked in a certain way, if it's cooked in a certain way, I'll eat it. I just don't want it to know that it's, you know, because I don't want them. I think they're all connected brain-wise. Really, this is my feeling.
Interesting.
It creeps me out a lot.
Wow, that is not scientifically based at all, but we're gonna go.
Not yet.
And then, you know, we all feel the same way. After a long day, if you do drink, you do want to decompress with like a, you know, bottle of beer or some soju or whatever they drank back then. So that also became, because it's spicy, became the perfect anju, the side dish to
it really is.
The post-work drinks.
Yeah.
And you could just decompress and talk with your workers and maybe conspire and plan strikes. You know. So this shows how a transportation network, the bus stop, and the economy, the 조선방직, the factory, created this culinary culture. By the way, 조선방직 would shut down in 1969 due to economic difficulties, but then the 낙지 culture that came out of it, it outlives the factory.
Yeah, and I think that's so just testament to how popular this dish is because it has everything in it.
Right.
It really does have everything. So tell us more about actually the dish itself.
Right, so a typical 조방낙지 place, and I'm going to ask our producer to throw in some pictures. Oh, look at that. I took that picture a while ago. We'll have a burner at each table, and you can kind of see that if you like look past. And because you want to boil it, at least keep it simmering while it's cooking. And the trademark, you'll see that the black cast iron frying pan. And to the right, if you look really carefully right above my head, right yonder, you do see that one handle. So the lady, usually it's the ladies, will bring it to you on that handle. Don't touch it. It gets very, very hot. So how you make it, you lay down sliced onions and green onions, lots and lots of 파. 너무 맛있잖아요. Because it brings out like a little bit of a sweetness. Put the octopus on top, whatever you want to put on there, the shrimp, 곱창, if that's a combination you wish. And then, of course, every restaurant will have their trademark red pepper sauce and some seafood-based broth, 육수. And the thing about 조방낙지 is usually they'll be made with 고춧가루, the flakes, not the paste. Because the paste has a bit of starch in it.
Right.
So it thickens the broth. And we want more of a clear broth.
Interesting.
Time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of say it's a cleaner, 더 깔끔한, 담백한 flavor.
But see, that's kind of across the board. Even when you've got a gochujang paste versus a 가루, but it's still in Korea very 깔끔하다. The broths, I find, compared to like Scottish food.
Well, okay, compared to like a stew, right? So, and another thing that's, oh my goodness, with the rice. Sorry, I took that photo. I know what it looks like, but I'm just yum. Another thing that separates Busan's 조방낙지 to the other regions is sari. I love the options. For me, when it's like a red sauce, I'm a fan of udon. But then the classic is tangmyeon, the potato starch based, the glass noodles. Other people prefer ramen. I want to know, you know, for our listeners, what is your favorite sari? Like the noodle side.
Yes, my answer is yes.
Yes, all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Yeah, usually it'll come with like a little handful. And you see like that one strand of tangmyeon to the left, like between the 낙지 and the rice.
맛있겠다.
Yeah, 진짜 맛있었어요, 저거. Anyways, so other regions, they usually will fry the rice. The K dessert is 볶음밥, right? But in Korea, in Busan, that is customary with right. It's more 덮밥 style, and it always comes in that metal bowl, like the large bowl. And some places will let you get refills of rice. And I mean, you just are there forever. So it's kind of served as a top-up. Each person gets a metal bowl. You scoop a ladle full of the stew onto the rice and mix it all together.
Bob's your uncle.
Yum. So to wrap up, because I'm going to go and eat some, as the saying goes, you are what you eat, right? So in the case of this nakji dish, the bowl of steaming hot octopus, it represents a need for a good wind down at the end of a rough day. Nutrition. So it's nourishing both for your body and mind.
Yes, soul food for the soul. 맛있겠다. If you're not on YouTube just now, then you're missing out on these delicious looking foods. Haley, thank you so much for a delicious episode. We'll see you same time next week.
All right. Have a great dinner.
Have a great dinner. And to everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Today's show was produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluckey. Final song, Back for Good by Take That. I will be back for good. Same time tomorrow, 4:05 p.m. Until then, enjoy your Monday evening. Bye-bye.
I guess now it's time for me to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Oh yeah. Got a fist of pure emotion. Got a head of shattered dreams. Gotta leave it all behind now. Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back, want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. Want you back, want you back, I want you back for good. Unaware but underlined, I figured out the story. No, it wasn't good. No, but in a corner of my mind, I celebrated glory. But that was not to be. In the twist of separation, you excelled at being free. Can't you find